we were all in the same boat during COVID. We were all wondering what was going to happen or how this was going to play out. But my thing was, I mean, if this is it, if this thing's that dangerous and it's going to kill this many people, we're all screwed anyway, right? I mean,
yeah, facts.
we're going to hide from a virus? It doesn't even make sense to me. I'm going out guns a-blazing, buddy. We're going to make this happen. And the other thing that I had access to was Abu Dhabi, because they were already testing in Abu Dhabi. In the United States, we weren't at that level yet. They were already testing in Abu Dhabi and doing all this stuff. Well, if they can do it, why can't we do it? It's just a money issue. We're going to have to figure I got another space right over here that's all wide open. I was going to build a lab in here. I was going to find some scientists, build a lab, and start figuring out how to test and start testing the athletes. And I actually had Sheikh Taknoon from Abu Dhabi sent me 5,000 tests at the beginning of the thing, but it couldn't come through customs. So it sat in customs in LA, and they all got ruined.
Yeah.
But I wasn't taking no for an answer. I was going to figure it out.
Yeah, that saved our sport. You know what I mean?
Sure did. Took the thing to a whole nother level.
And it kept feeding the fighters' families. You know what I mean? People were moaning and complaining, but none of us fighters were. You know what I mean? It was all people that had never stepped foot in the cage in their life and still had money coming in off their job.
None of your business. So what if you don't like journalists? What have you ever done? What have you accomplished in life? What have you built? How many people have depended on you for a paycheck and to feed their families? None. You creepy motherfuckers. None of your opinions matter to anybody.
No, they don't.
All they do is try to incite fear and try to make people afraid to make decisions. And if you make a decision, then they try to attack you. They're a bunch of zeros who have never accomplished anything. And why anybody listens to any of these people is beyond me.
Yeah. Yeah. Journalists.
We got a great crowd in here today at the podcast.
A great crowd, though. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, you're not wrong there, though. Everyone said it couldn't be done, and then you just proved to everyone that it could. And then, thanks to the likes of yourself doing it, my promotion I was fighting on at the time, Cage Warriors, did the same thing. And Cage Warriors was doing shows behind closed doors. It was weird, like, fighting behind closed doors, but it was worth it. You know what I mean? As long as we can fight.
And it worked out great. It was great television, too.
Yeah.
You know, some things without a crowd isn't great TV. These fights are so good, so exciting, and the fighters are so talented. You didn't need one person sitting in that arena for it to still be great.
Yeah.
And at the time, people were just chomping at the bit for anything new. Everything on TV was a rerun. There were no sports. I mean, I would have watched just about it. I would have watched beer pong, for Christ's sake, if it was on TV. What's that? Cornhole. Cornhole.
What's that?
Cornhole became big during COVID.
What's cornhole?
You know where you take the bean bags and you throw it over to the other guy's thing and it goes in the hole?
Yeah.
That was on ESPN and people were watching that.
That was
shit.
on ESPN?
Yeah. Cornhole started to grow during COVID, you know?
I didn't know that. That's
brilliant. We would
brilliant.
have watched anything on TV. That was a sport back then. It was just, you don't realize how important live sports are until they're gone.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, it was incredible.